Mist filters. This is before and this is after. What do you guys think? Let's get into this video. So mist filters are becoming a little bit more mainstream, especially after Peter McKinnon has paired up with Polar Pro. Now Freewell have their own version, which is very, very affordable. It is half the price. But why do we even use these filters and what the heck are they? Now I'm gonna be displaying a few shots with the filters and display a few shots without the filters, and we're gonna discuss exactly what they do and why you would actually consider getting these filters. Now I'd just like to mention that this was shot with the brand new FX3. This was also used the new picture profile of S Cinetone. So mist filters are widely used by cinematographers around the world to help pair with their digital cameras to take the sharpness off the image and bloom the highlights. Now, this takes off the sharpness of the image and blooms the highlights. This is very similar to the film look. Film cameras, generally when you shoot them, they are not as sharp as they are today. Like the digital cameras are crazy intense sharp. So I did test this with the A7 III and on my camera chart just to see if there was any quality loss. I did shoot at f8, which is generally the sharpest when it comes to pretty much any lens. Now the sharpness test, it came out pretty much exactly the same. I shot this with the A7 III, so it's a 24 megapixel sensor, and the sharpness was pretty much the same. It did cast out warmer tones, as you can see with the before and after, but from edge to the center, it was just as sharp, but it just had this nice sort of soft blooming look, even though it didn't really affect the image quality at all. But still, when it comes to the mist filters, this blooms the highlights and gives you like this sort of gradient fall off from the highlights, almost like a dreamy, foggy sort of look. It is really pleasing to some. Some people don't like it, but I know a lot of professional cinematographers love to use mist filters. Now there are certain strengths of mist filters, and these ones come on a variable ND filter, which is extremely important when you are shooting during the day. If you do want to keep your shutter speed at twice your frame rate, 180-degree shutter speed, you can shoot wide open and just adjust it through your variable ND, especially if your camera doesn't have variable NDs inbuilt. This is perfect. These are really, really good quality. They come in 2 to 5 stops, and this one is the 6 to 9 stops. So they are extremely good quality. They do have hard stops as well. You can feel the hard stops every time you click into a next ND, which is really, really handy to have. Now I know the PM ones cost $449 US, whereas these ones for the 2 to 5 stops and 6 to 9 stops cost $219. Like, I mean, that is half the price. You get so much better value out of these ones because the quality is pretty much exactly the same. The reason why you're buying the PM ones because you're buying the PM ones. You pretty much buying the name. In terms of the coating on top, they do differ. I don't have the PM ones on me, so I can't compare, but the price, I mean, you can definitely compare the price because $449 or $219, you know, you go figure which one's actually gonna be better for your money. So I did actually shoot this with the brand new Sony FX3 and S Cinetone. So you'll see a lot of these videos are actually through the FX3 S Cinetone picture profile, and you can really notice the highlights here. Look how it just blooms. It's really nice soft roll off, especially when it comes to this scene right here. This is a sunset scene out at the marina in Brisbane. It just looks absolutely incredible. It just blooms those highlights, gives you a nice sort of dreamy look. Oh, I love this. I'm gonna be using these filters pretty much all the time when it comes to outdoor shooting. I just love it. Yeah, if you did like this video, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't, make sure you hit that bell notification and put all in there because, you know, a lot of people aren't getting my content and they're subscribed to me. I'd love for you to put all, so all my content pops up in your inbox. That would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. All right, let's get it.